hold firm again on 3rd and goal.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in, and the Patriots get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Cooper here.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough as the homestanding Patriots with the football.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff coming left, Evans.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a 2nd empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This is taken at the 18.
54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And that'll be incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 8 now.
That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this one down to Cohen, and he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now Jones. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Damian Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, They spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Down to about the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On the counter, Elliott. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the third quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Kyle Duggar.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Raekwon McMillan. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. 10th carry now for Elliott. They find some open field here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Cook up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Patriots 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Prescott to throw this time. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Harris. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Mac Jones,
a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Here's Jones. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Patriots 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they take a knee.